Namaste hippies, it's Sahara Rose here, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about what it means to have an alkaline body. So there are kind of two sides of the spectrum. One is alkaline and one is acidic. So when our bodies are more on the alkaline side, they're more pure, their pH level is higher, so we are more able to fight diseases, we have a more detoxified system. Essentially, an alkaline body is more pure, and diseases cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. Now, an acidic body, on the other hand, so an acidic body is one that has too many acidic foods in it, first of all, and all diseases will only thrive in an acidic environment. So they've done studies that shows that cancer can only thrive in an acidic environment. So truly, your foods play a huge role in your blood and all of that. So what are acidic and what are alkaline foods? So an alkaline food is something like a fruit, vegetable, nut, seed, non-GMO, organic products. These are all going to create a more alkaline environment. So people might say, well, what about lemons, limes, or like vinegar? Those are all acidic things, so those must be acidic, right? Well, they might taste acidic to us, but they actually have an alkalizing effect on our body. So even though a lemon might give you that acidic pucker, it's actually alkalizing. Or apple cider vinegar, which is the best kind of vinegar you can use, is very alkalizing for the body. So if you ever notice that you have acidity, like heartburn or hyperacidity, anything like that, actually drinking lemon water or apple cider vinegar water, or even combining the two together, is going to be really good to bring down your acidity. So how do you know if you ever felt acidic before? You'll have that kind of metallic feeling, like feels like something like literal acid. It is acid from your stomach that's coming up through your esophagus. So you'll feel this like kind of metallic taste in your mouth and a burning sensation through your esophagus. So that is acid reflux right there. So that's already a sign that the acid in your stomach is coming up through your body, and that's what you're feeling. Now, what else is a sign of an acidic body? If you're getting colds all the time, sick, phlegm, allergies, all of these things are a sign that your body is in an acidic state. There are also pH strips that you can buy, like you can just order them from Amazon. I recommend getting a good quality one though. And you just put your saliva like on a spoon and you put the strip inside and it tests your pH levels. So it will tell you based on your saliva if you're more acidic or more pH. So you should definitely do that in the morning, first thing, and on an empty stomach to get the most accurate reading. So what are acidic foods? Coffee, alcohol, two things that many of us have every single day or every single weekend that are so acidic for our bodies. Bread, sweets, sugar, pasta, rice, actually all acidic. So even though you might think, oh, well, if I have acid reflux, a piece of bread might make me feel better. It's making you feel better, but it's actually making your body more acidic. So you definitely want to stay away from eating these refined carbs or any kind of wheat. Wheat is not necessary for the human diet. In fact, many research from doctors all around the world has shown that wheat, particularly because it contains gluten, but even gluten-free breads are not healthy. So I really recommend the book Wheat Belly. That will go into that. I highly recommend having grains instead. My favorite is quinoa because it's not actually a grain, it's a seed. So because of that, you have higher protein contents, lower carbohydrate contents. It's assimilated by every body type. I'm a nutritionist, by the way. I studied sports nutrition. I went to Boston University, and then I studied holistic nutrition. I specialize in Ayurveda. So that's where I'm coming from right now. So if you look at different places all around the world, they ancestrally used to eat a lot more grains. It's only now that they might eat bread and rice and stuff, but this is only from the past about 200 years or so since the agricultural revolution. But before that, we did not rely off of carbs for our diet. We ate fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts. We foraged. We were hunter-gatherers, and that does not mean we only ate meat all the time. If you look at a caveman, about 90% of their diet was totally plant-based. Maybe 10% of that was animal product, and that was only because in the winter time there were no plants growing, so they had no choice. So it's really important to look at the entire context of things. So what's a typical day in an alkaline diet? Well, that's going to depend on your mind-body type. I have a book coming out called Eat Right for Your Mind-Body Type, and in that I will discuss how to find out your mind body type and how to find the right foods for it. So my website, eatfeelfresh.com, will have a quiz. And on that quiz, for totally free, you can find out your mind and body type. And then from there, you'll know exactly the right kind of foods. In general, alkalizing food are vegetables, tons of salads, steamed vegetables, cooked vegetables, roasted vegetables. Whether it's raw or cooked will depend on your mind body type. This type of vegetable will depend on your mind body type. Fruits, if you have a lot of sugar in your system or you're overweight, you don't want to do too many fruits. If you're someone that exercises a lot, you'll want to do more fruits. Again, that will depend on your lifestyle. It also depends on the temperature that in the climate that you live in. More hot climates can handle more fruits. If you live somewhere that's really cold all the time, you actually need more grounding root vegetables like squash and sweet potatoes and things like that. Nuts, I always recommend raw, unsalted, sprouting them yourself, putting them in soaked water. Seeds, again, organic, raw. I love chia, hemp, pumpkin, sesame seeds. Seeds are really, really great for all mind body types. And then I would stay away from meat products. Meat products are highly acidic. Any kind of beef, chicken, even fish. Fish has a lot of radioactivity and mercury in it, so that's why I just wouldn't recommend it. When a woman's pregnant, they say don't have any fish. So if it's not good for a pregnant woman, it's not really good for any of us. It's just that we can handle it better than a fetus can, but still, the mercury levels in fish are super high, especially if you're doing a lot of sushi, which I know many of us don't want to hear. Stay away from coffee, alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, of course, bread, pasta, sugar, dairy, all of that. If you are going to do dairy, make sure it is raw, organic, unpasteurized, which you probably will not find in grocery stores. You'll have to order it directly from a farm. And then, I would do smoothies, I would do salads, do different stews, stir-fry vegetables, add some coconut oil to it. Don't do vegetable or canola oil or anything like that. Stay away from processed foods, too much salt. And all of that is going to make your pH level more alkaline. It's going to make you healthier, happier, more energetic, more radiant, sleep better, feel better. You will eat fresh and feel fresh, I guarantee it. So if you have any questions, just shoot me a comment or go on my website, eatfeelfresh.com, or shoot me an email at sahara@eatfeelfresh.com. My Instagram also, eatfeelfresh, has tons of different, recipes and things like that on it. So I really hope that helps you. Stay alkaline, y'all. And if you have a question, let me know. Namaste.